Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be working the June 2013 question on organizational charts, and that is shown before me. The first thing we need to do as usual is to go through the question together, after which we work the question. Alright, so here's the question. It says, display the following in landscape orientation. So it simply means that as we go on Microsoft Word, we need to change our orientation to landscape after doing the other preliminaries. It starts off by saying H-U-C-. It says copy, HDG is the abbreviation for heading, copy heading from spreadsheet. So this question, and as you will realize when you go into CXC, that the questions are linked together. Alright, so they use the same theme throughout the exam paper. So the spreadsheet, the name of the institution that was there is Owell's University College. So they expect us to use that same name here. And it was written in all capital letters there, so we should follow the same procedure here. Next it goes to Faculty of, and you see the insert sign and what is above, Computer Studies and Applied Arts. Alright, and it says that that should be in initial capital letters, which means that each it should start with capital letters, right? In the caps, the information there should start with capital letters for the ones that are for Faculty, Computer Studies, Applied and Arts. For the off and the and, that should be common as you see there. And based on our memory, when we are placing anything in initial capital letters, we use one of two things. Either we bold it or we underline it. So that principle should also be followed, although you don't see it here. Alright. It also says that the information should be in font size 16. Alright. Next it says leave two clear lines. So it means that between the heading and the body, there should be a triple space. Alright, then we see the information being played, the organizational chart below. The boxes are there, and as I would have said, that we try at all times for boxes to be the same size, especially boxes that are on the same level, right, to be the same size, because we do not want persons to feel superior or inferior to anyone. Alright, and then please note also that the lines are used. We do not use arrows for organizational charts. The arrows are used for flow charts, not organizational charts. And then it says that mark each box 1.5 inch, or some computers, rather than use inches, it uses centimeters. So, or 3.81 centimeters wide. So that is a key thing that we should follow. Alright, it goes through and it says center information in boxes, alright, and initialize the word prepared 30 April 2013. A key thing to note here also is that the date is in the blocked style format. The information will be centered in the boxes, the heading will be centered, and as such that is a centered style, right? And so the date must follow that style. So rather than writing prepared 30 April 2013, you should write prepared April 30, 2013. Alright, and that is it. So we are now going to go to Microsoft Word, where we'll start our typing. Alright, so here I am in Microsoft Word. Let me do some preliminaries. So I'll select no spacing, Times New Roman, font size 12. And then it says that I should place the document in the landscape orientation. So page layout orientation, and I'm going to select landscape. Alright, so there it is. Alright, so it starts off by memory, right? Well, let me not go by memory. Let me split my screen, go back home, split my screen, and then start my typing. Alright, so I'm going to right click. And then once I've right clicked, I'm going to go to show windows side by side. Alright, so it has more than one thing here. Alright, so this is a question to the right, and I'm going to widen the screen. So I'm going to go searching for the question. All right, so here it is. Okay. All right, so here we are. All right, so just going back to the question. So it starts off, Howells University College. All right, so I'm going to select center, and I'm going to start my typing. Howells University College. And as I said before, this should be in all capital letters. All right, so Howells University College. And then I'm going to have a double space, and then I type in initial capital letters, faculty of Computer Studies and Applied Arts. Alright, so that should be in font size 16. I'm going to change to 16, and also I'm going to underline that. Alright. I'm going to press enter 3 times. Alright. And I'm going to put this back to font size 12. Alright, so I have a triple space between, and now I'll start inserting the boxes. What I like to do is that I like to copy and paste all the boxes in position first, and then I edit it by inserting the information. Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Alright, let me see if I can do it like this and just insert my boxes first. So I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to go to shapes, and I'm going to select text box, and I'm going to click where I want that box to be. Alright, the question says that the box should be 1.5. Let me double check. 1.5, yes, 1.5 inches. So I'm looking up here on my table tools, right, and it deals with the size of the box, the height and the size of the box. So it didn't tell me the height, but it told me the width. So it's 1.5, they said. Wait, let me go again. 1.5 wide, right? So the width. So I'm doing the wrong thing with the height. Put that back to 1, and the width should be 1.5. Alright, so that is 1. I want it too high. So that's 1. And I'm assuming because some of the words are so long, I may have to wrap the text, alright, like program coordinators, etc. But I think what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. So it's a matter of copying and pasting now. Copy. And press my shortcut key, Control V. Alright. So I would have done that twice. That's why that error came up. So 1. So that's 3, 4. You have to deselect it, or else it will not work. That's 5, 6. You don't have to do it like this, guys. Alright, I'm just trying to work smarter, not harder. 6, 7, that's 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah? 8. Uh-oh. This error is because the box was highlighted when I pressed Ctrl V. 9. Alright, good. So now I have all 9 boxes. Alright, I have to lay them out. Don't remember exactly how they were positioned. Just trying to do something off the top of my head, while at the same time, I'm going to put these in the center. Then I'll go back to the question and fix it. Okay. And then I think 3 were above. 1, 2, 3. 1 to the side and 1 to the top. I still need to maintain my triple space. Alright, good. So these need to come down a bit. So I'm doing this and then I do the arrows after. Again, you don't have to do it like what I'm doing. You can do it 1, 1. Alright, so that is it. Let me come back across to see what comes after. So I have the vice president here, faculty planning committee here, and then I have director. So director of IT will be here. Alright, so I just need to ensure, let me fix them up. These need to come down a bit. I think some of these can go across. And I have to ensure that I watch my margins while I'm doing this as well, guys. You need to watch your margins, alright? Because that can throw off your work. Watch your margins. Alright, so let me just widen this section so that I can have a better view of what it is that I'm doing. So here we go. Let me try to start adding the information. I think this is vice president, and the information is written in all capital letters. So vice president, faculty planning committee. I'm just doing the size that I can see. Dean, social science, and I think this name was carried over to this one as well. So I'm just going to copy and paste. Alright, what is director? Director IT. Dean of Business Studies. And finally, laboratory technician. Alright, I need to ensure that the word prepared April 30 can hold under it, and then I put in my my lines. So I'm just going to undo Windows side by side. Alright, and properly address this. Alright, so here we go now, guys. So this is it. This is vice. To ensure that our spelling is on point, or we always have to look out for that. Alright, so it said that information should be centered inside the boxes, so I'm just going to center that now. Alright, also realize that it came off Times New Roman. Alright, so for the most part, we're going to put that on. In the boxes, it doesn't necessarily have to be Times New Roman font size 12. Alright, maybe you can just stick to Times New Roman. If it is 12, it may be too large for inside the box. While you look at that outside, it may be too large within the boxes. And so you can just maybe change it from the Calibre to Times New Roman. And keep it at maybe Times New Roman 11, so that everything will hold comfortably within the boxes. Alright, so I'm just going to go through now and change my font and center the information. Alright, remember it should be 1.5. So this, now I'm not seeing the other words. I'm just going to drag it down a bit. I'm going to continue through to the rest of the boxes. All right. Should have done no spacing first. All right. Alright, so I'm just going to do this throughout and realize that my boxes are currently not properly positioned. And then I tidy that up as well. And finally, I will insert my lines. Alright, so I'm seeing a correction here. Dean of Social Science. Alright, so that is it. So let us go now and insert our lines. So I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes, and select the line that I want. Alright, my problem here, let me just click this here and move it. The box, this box, I'm checking the center. I'm looking at 4, 4.5, and 5. I think that's where this box will be centered. So I'm just going to take it over a bit to see if that. Alright, so that more looks like it from my end. Alright. So I'm fixing my line. Remember that once the line looks blurry, then that means it's not fully straight. Alright. I am trying for this not to come down too much on the page. Alright. And then I think there's a line across. So I'll be using shapes and the line a lot. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to take this up a bit. Still don't want it in the way. Alright, so here we go. I think this can go across some more. And this aspect of it, guys, deals with patience. Alright? Remember, once your line looks a bit blurry, it is not fully straight. Right. That line looks a bit blurry for me. But let's continue. Alright, so I'm just going to copy this line here and paste to help me to move a bit faster. 2, 3. So I'm just going to click on it. Move it to where I want. And then adjust it, the length of it. It should just touch the box. So I'm going to put the T, where the cross for the T is, on top of the box. And then that will be it. Alright? So that's just a hint of how to get it to be on the box. Put the T on the box itself. Alright, normally I try to put these lines in the center of the boxes, but I don't think, based on the question, it was in the center. So I'll just ensure that it's done. And then this, I'm going to go to the center of the box and just carry it across. Alright, so that is looking a bit straight. Alright, so the next level, alright, the boxes should be the same size. I'm going to go a tip down. Alright, if it was uncalibrated, then all will be well. Alright, slightly. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same for the others as well. And you know why I'm saying that. slightly. Alright, good. So next, I'm going to adjust these boxes here. Alright, and copy one of my lines. And it's just a matter of clicking on it, right click, copy, click off, and Control V for paste. 1, 2. Then I drag it to where I want, in the center of the box. Click the tip, carry it down to ensure that the cross is on the top of the next box, and that will be it. Click, drag across, place it to the center of the box. Drag down, ensure that the crossing for the T is on top of the other box, and let go. Realize my lines are not blurry, except for this one that I will allow to pass for now. I will allow it at that for now. Alright, so I am trying these two, yeah, they were not on the same level as that. So I'm trying not for it to be exactly there. Alright, let me just copy another line. I can just press paste. And then I'm going to come straight down with this line. If my memory serves me well, that's how it was. Straight down. And then I need 2 lines across. Insert, shapes. And then I go to the center of the box. That's not on the center. And drag across. Line does not look straight. Perfect. Click on it. Copy, click off. Control V for paste. And I take it to where I want. And that is looking like it. Alright, so the next thing I think they said prepared. I'm just going to double click outside of this. Double click down here, it's not working. Oh, there it is. Press my enter key and write the word prepared. Prepared, what was it now? April. I have to double check. 30, 2013. Not sure of the date, I'm just going off the top of my head. I'll just have to check that back. I'm going to put that to the right, and I'm going to change that to no spacing. Put it to the right, Times New Roman, font size 12. Alright, and that is looking like it. Alright, let me quickly go back to the question to see if that is it. So prepared 30 April 2013, yes. It must be italicized, I forgot that. It must be italicized. Information must be centered in the boxes. When it comes to the graphic design laboratory, you realize that the program coordinators should be a bit more down on the page. Alright, so I need to ensure that I do that. Everything else looks okay. Alright, so the program persons, so the graphic design should be up some more. Up some more. Up some more. What did I do? Let me undo that. Right. Oh, this line. Didn't even see the stop part. This line needs to be alright, and then this position should be down some more. Alright, so these things deal with patience, guys. Alright, patience. But then you have time to type them. There's nothing much you're asked to do in the exam. And that looks... Oh, and forgot to put this heading in italic. So Control I. Alright, so there you have it. So we are now finished with the question. Let me give you a quick print preview to see how the final document looks. Alright, so there you have it. your organizational chart for the 2013 exam paper. Do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, please comment below to let me know how your organizational chart turned out, seeing that you're also expected to be working these questions along with me. And if it is that apart from you commenting about your organizational chart, you have anything else to say to me, to ask, to comment about, right? Just do that in the comment section below. Please share the video with a classmate who you think may benefit from the content, as CXC has grade 1s for everyone. All right. And if you think a colleague also needs to be versed on this topic, please share the video with him or her as well. All right. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. All right. I can't overemphasize that enough. And thank you very much for being a part of my EDPM family. See you all in my next upload as I try each and every time to make EDPM simple. Bye-bye.